Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
You are listening to Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof on Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
Let the cream rise to the top. Oh yeah. Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof on Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof on Radio Stream. I am your host, Rich Giordano. It is May 7th, 2020. 50-something days in the lockdown that's almost officially done. Today's Thursday, right? Tomorrow's Friday, so things open up a lot more in Arizona Friday. But next Monday, a lot of states, I think, if not all, almost all, 37 states or something like that, pretty much open up all the way with practicing social distance. Anyway, it's just been a hell of a COVID, you know? And then they're thinking, oh, well, they're already laying out the narrative for fall by saying, you know, they're going to go back too soon. You wanted to go back too soon? And you know what's going to happen? You're going to have another lockdown. Because the cold weather, the COVID thrives in the colder weather. I don't know anymore. I don't know about it. I mean, it does, but what do we know? Really? For all we know, there was no COVID. They could have made the whole thing up. Doctors writing shit with pens. Are you looking at the test, giving yourself tests? Look, I know it's real. I'm just giving a very bad example of what do you really know? If you really, 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 really believe everybody, believe your doctor, COVID, you will think that this COVID thing is just like crazy. Like my mother, I mean, she's just really into this COVID. And I'm glad though, because I don't want her to, she's 77 or something like that. And, I'd rather her be safe, but you can see it affected their way of living. They can't do the things they want to do: golfing, bowling, shopping, whatever, get nails done, get the hair. When you're retired, there's not a lot of stuff you can do. There's a lot of stuff, but a lot of that stuff is involving being away from the home. So it affected everybody, large and small, big and tall, young and old. Whatever is happening out there, the country's going to attempt to be normal. It won't be normal for a long time. I mean, I could see this going 4th of July. They're going to say, don't forget, practice social distancing. I've got gunpowder. I got a rocket. What do you think? Hell no. We're going to have fun on the 4th of July. This 4th of July is going to be special. COVID rockets are going to be on sale. You'll see. You'll see. Light that COVID right out of the universe. Watch it explode. Get your COVID rockets here. We got COVID smoke bombs. Yep, COVID smoke bombs with the number 19 written on them. Hey, kid, come here, kid. You got $2? You got $2? You got $2? Here's 6 smoke bombs. Here's 6 smoke bombs. All COVID. Shh, on the arm. Get out of here, kid. You bother me. Remember that in Airplane? I got a lunar shuttle ticket. Lunar shuttle tickets. The guy was like selling lunar shuttle. Airplane 2. That's what it was. With William Shatner. And he walks through the door and he goes, wait. Shh. And the door goes, shh. Great movie. Why am I never told about these things? And he walks through the door. He's talking. Airplane 2. What a 1 and 2. I'm glad they didn't do an Airplane 3. That's all I got to say. But I missed that type of movie, don't you? They don't make them like that anymore. Yeah, they tried it with I Know What You Did, or I Know What You Saw, or whatever. Scream. Not Scream, but spoof movies are great when they're done correctly. The Airplane movie set the standard. It really did. Unbelievable. Shirley, you jest. I do mean it, and don't call me Shirley. And remember, you've been saying that for how many years now? I remember when Airplane 2 came out on VHS, and I want to say it was 1982, 83-ish. Great movie, great flick. They were both funny. I love funny movies. So there's 2 comets. What's that? All right. Oh, I forgot to do roll call. Hey, Willie McBee, what do you say? Willie McBee, autopilot. Oh, just talking about autopilot, and got the best profile avatar. It is the actual autopilot from Airplane. Was that an Airplane? They did it in Airplane. Yeah, it was Airplane. That's where it started. Then in Airplane 2, he had a girlfriend. No, at the end of the movie, he had a girlfriend. That's right. Or am I thinking of Airplane 2? I always do that. I'm forgetting. I don't like it. Shannon, how do you do? Sullivan, God of Thunder and Lightning. Pat Walker, Texas Ranger, Super Chat. Pat, Tranquility Base 69 and 1. Who else we got? Dark Hour, Paranormal, coming back for more. Jason Miller, Miller Time, right here at Goof on Radio. Andrew Montano, what do you say, A&M? And who else we got up here? Fritzy, 37. 39. God of Thunder and Service, Shannon Service, Dark Lee, Perfect Lee, Lagging Lee Bodge. Why am I yelling? Sorry. I don't know why I say I'm sorry. That's the way I talk. Spook Cat in the chat. What do you say there? Joshua Morphew. Hope you're feeling better, Mr. Gallbladder. That'd be a cool last name to have. Hi, who are you? Mr. Smith. Hi, Mr. Gallbladder. Excuse me? Yeah, that's Mr. Gold. B. Baker, 2 B's are better than 1. The Beaster. The B. I don't know what I was saying. Gutter Gawker, 2 G's are better than 1. And Random Rick to round it out. Roll call. If I missed you, I didn't mean it. Lufon, I caught you. See you there. How you doing? That only takes about 35, 45 seconds to do roll call. I don't see there's anything wrong with roll call. I like acknowledging that I see you and you see me, the talking head. That's all I am. All right, so let's have a little fun tonight. I did want to get serious, though, as we're having fun. When I say having fun, I mean let's just do the show. Let's have a good time. If you haven't seen the thumbnail, you got Sylvia Brown. Oh my God, I can't believe I just forgot. Huff Paranormal. I have to grab the new video. I forgot to do it. Out of all these things, look at this. I got the whole thing. The whole show's ready. Bada goosh all over, right? I forget the one thing that's the main part of the show. I mean, really. And Tyler. Tyler's just there because, you know. Right? Right? Hey, balcony. What? I can't hear you. Yeah, so he's just there because he's part of it, you know? Huff Paranormal takes care of the spiritual side of the bullshittery of this paranormal field we live. Oh. So does, I guess so does Sylvia Brown Noser. Richard, hey, Sylvia, what are you doing? I don't like this show one bit. Just go and go stay with him. Charlie's calling me, all right? I didn't say anything, didn't call you any names. It's been a while since she was here. Bastard. And so she takes care of that. And Tyler's, of course, UFOs and conspiracies. So I guess I kind of doubled up on the spiritual. Well, the spiritual, it's all bullshit. The reason I want to talk about that, might as well talk about it. It seems that it's gotten a little bit too accepting. I think we're okay with it. Like if you know somebody's fake, yeah. We're so desensitized to it now that if you did something that was a hoax or a fake or, getting money on psychic abilities that you really don't have, but you know how to work it, I think people will let it go more than they ever have. UFO videos. Oh, he faked it. Figures. Next. We've gotten so desensitized that it's actually paying off for them now. More than ever. Yeah, we think, come on here and we don't reach that many people. In the grand scheme of things, we reach very little. We're loud. People know we're here. But, it's not easy to be the person to point out the things that are wrong with the actual genre you're in. It sucks. Think I like this? Do you really think I like pointing out the negative shit? I do point out the good stuff and the bad, but the bad seems to be, remembered. It's got more of an impact when you call somebody out on their bullshittery. Like Elle. She's the most recent one, right? E.L., the one who was with the secret space program her last 6 years or so, right? I feel like I got something on me, like dried up food or something. I didn't get, I forgot to brush my teeth. Anyway, I'll check my teeth during a video. But I really, just in case you were wondering. So she goes on Closer Encounters, tells this great story, had an interaction with Corey Good. You better stop. And she's like, you better stop. And they're both like, like at the end of Rocky 3. It's the eye of the liar. They can lie with the best. They're both throwing a punch at the same. So she's swinging for the fences. She's letting it all hang out. This chick's had all experiences, man. It's like magic. It's the magic of popping fresh dough. And we like it. Hey, Mikey, he likes it. We like it. We donate to it, right? You know you do. How else do they have these numbers? Paranormal Huff has over 1 million subscribers on the YouTubes. Holy crap. Tyler had 2.2, whatever, 2.1 now. Yeah. And then there's a bunch of like in-betweeners, right? Like 60,000, 150,000. Third phase comes in a very close second, but they're not in that category, in my opinion, anymore. They got almost 800,000 subscribers. They're going to hit 1 million probably in a year. Maybe at the end of this year. I don't know. There's only 6 months left, guys. So I don't know if that's going to happen, but they got a ways to go. And, you want to talk about the Richie from Boston's and who's the other schmucko? UFO Jesus. And now, I got to say, UFO Jesus falls in a different category. He's more of a gullible guy, and I don't know if he's making any money. I don't think he is. But Richie from Boston is. We know that. And matter of fact, something happened that he's not selling his prepper food anymore. I guess selling people food ain't working. What are you talking about? That was good people's. I know. They was chopped down, grinded, freeze-dried. It was into a flake. It was delicious. Have you ever had eyes? Get yourself a bag of eyes. I'm laughing at myself on that. It's so dumb. What am I going to get eyes for? Oh, they show you things. See what I did there? Where with the eye? Richie, you can't let you be me. You can't do me. Don't be me. All right. So we love this world of the liar. It's very bizarre. Or people are really stupid. And I don't want to think that people are, because, it doesn't mean I'm right all the time. I know I could be wrong. But you know what I'm talking about. We're talking about the extreme, the Sylvia Browns who get caught lying all the time. Everybody I just mentioned, all these people. I can't think of the other famous psychics right now for some reason. You know who they are. But there are people who, and there's not many, there's a handful of them, and there's a reason why. Because you have really good magicians, and then you have unbelievable next level shit that you don't know how they did it, magician. Will, you know that. There's some magicians you can see the sleight of hand, even though regular Joe don't see it, because you know the move, you see it. But if a magician can fool you and you can't see it, that's some special next level charlatanian shit right there. That's some David Blaine. I like David Blaine. In my opinion, I think he's the best. I could be wrong. For the ones that we see on TV, I'm not going by historical events, but David Copperfield was great. Still is. But that's all it is. It's magic. You've seen me do remote viewing on the show. Did pretty good. Did pretty bad. Did pretty good again. It's hit and miss. That's what psychics, and they have an explanation. You know what it is, Richard? You lose the connection. Of course. Grandpa's a little tired right now. Can't come through. So then you have to think, who cares if they're making money off of it? As long as the person who goes to visit them believes it's true. But it isn't. I still have a hard time with psychics, obviously, but I'm trying to, because of events that have happened over the last few years, I've seen things that are undeniable, but I'm in denial. The further away I get from that experience, it loses its value to me. I've talked so much about it. Well, maybe it never did happen. Maybe I imagined it. It's not in my belief system, so it's very hard. The evidence has to be overwhelming, and I don't see it with the psychics. You know, Tyler wants to put a video out. You know, back in the day, Third Phase put a videos out that were questionable. But they still grew, while the people who were doing the legit shit didn't get an eye wink. Nobody paid attention. It's weird. It's weird. Why do the fakes make it? I don't like it. Sylvia Brown sucks. I don't want to hear she's good. She did good. She did bad. Very bad. Hey, maybe 30 years ago. Okay, she's dead now for several years. But maybe in the 80s, and I remember her. And used to say, give me a break. I used to say that at 19, 20 years old. Watching her. Then she was on the Maury Povich show every Wednesday. It's Psychic Week with Sylvia Brown. Hi, bastards. No, I'm definitely right. You're wrong. He was drowned, but he was in 9/11. The building fell on him. What was he? A fireman. Well, maybe it was the water from the hose he drank. I don't know. But I'm getting water. I mean, she can't even go in. She can't even say, well, maybe I'm getting somebody else doll. I don't know. Fuck it. Ugh. Just awful. I have the videos here. I didn't get them set up, but you've seen them before where Sylvia Brown makes very bad psychic guesses on people who didn't die. She said they died. Forget, he's dead already. He's dead. 2 days later, the kid comes walking home. He's fine. How did you miss that? Sometimes these doors, they're open. Sometimes they close. I don't admit I'm 100%, but you were way off. I know, that's psychic. I mean, what do you want from me? Well, we thought you could help this family. They did pay you $750 over the telephone for help. They know the risk going in, Montel. What do you want from me? You want your money back? Is that what you want? Yeah, we want it. Well, you can't have it. You ain't getting it. Ha! You see my face? You see, that takes a lot of money to look this way. And I still don't look human. Poor Sylvia Brown. She really fell apart. You want to know why? You want to know what happened to Sylvia Brown? Besides the smoking, the drinking, and a bunch of other stuff. Just say it. I'm not going to say it. Heroin. Don't say that. Well, it was pills. That's not true. Allegedly. That's not even funny. Bastard. Sylvia Brown, I think, made a deal with the devil. See, this is what would be me if I would have made a deal with the devil. She made a deal with the devil. I want psychic abilities. And what else? I want fame. And I get to keep your soul? That's right. You got a deal? Yeah. But you can never lie. All right. You sure now? You can't lie at all. Yeah. All right. And down the road, she was doing great in the 80s, early 90s, like before 94. She was getting everything right, writing books left and right, right? She was doing the whole junket, circuit, whatever you call it. Every TV show, mentions in movies and other shows, TV shows, fortune cookies. They even had a doll. You twist the head around and then it would throw up on you. I'm joking. They never had the doll, but they should have. They should have had a doll like that. Like if Sylvia Brown guessed wrong, like you pressed the head down or something, I don't know, it gave you an answer, and if it was wrong, the head would spin around and turn into the devil and throw up on you. That would be a great doll. They could do that. You are absolutely sick in the head. Why would you say that? So what I think is down the road, she lied. It doesn't matter if it was an accident and she lost her ability. But she's doing it for so long, for 20 years, that the last 10 years of her life, she knew how to get around most people. That's what happened. She gave her soul to the devil. But she lied. She broke the rule. Died a little early. Yeah, she died tough. Her voice. I can't even do that. I can't even get close. I can't have morning voice and get that close. Nobody can. She sounded like a man. All the singing, smoking. She was sing. Sylvia Brown singing. Come, holy faith. Faithful. Blah, 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 and those, blah, blah, blah. Tyler. You know, it took him about 4 different channels before Secureteam took off. He was trying to get that fake shit started. 4 different times. He had 4 other channels. 3 other channels. And then he did the fake interview. He made believe, like, you know how I do the fake interview when I do him and me arguing and back and forth? He did that. Tried changing the voice. He had to have made a deal with the devil. And the devil probably said, this one's going to be so easy. This kid's a narcissist. I can't believe I got this job. This kid's calling me on a Ouija board, right? Tyler Glockner. This kid can't help it. Hey, how you doing? Tyler, I'm the devil. Hey, Mr. Devil. Tyler Glockner. Can you come in for a second, please? Sure. Hey, nice crib. Thank you very much. Look, let's just shoot the shit and get right to it, shall we? Yeah. Yeah. You got a glass of water? Look, Mr. Devil, straight up. Here's what I want to do. You got my email? Yeah. You know what I want? Yes. Tell me what I want. You want to have a successful YouTube channel, and you'll do whatever it takes, even if you have to lie a little, but you get to make a lot of money, get some bitches and hoes. You could even have a little bit of fun, if you know what I mean, prescription-wise, without being addicted. That's right. So you did read the email. Can we do that? Yeah, we can do it. But you can't hoax anything on the channel. It's all got to be legitimate stories. Oh, so you're changing it so I can't hoax, but you're going to give me 2 million to 10 million subs, right? Oh, yeah, you're going to make a lot of money, but you can't lie. You want to do it? So I can't lie. Deal. So they shake hands. Something happened along the way where Tyler was getting away what we thought were lies, but they really weren't lies. They were interpretations, opinions. He found a loophole, and the devil was pissed, real pissed, trying to figure out a way to get Tyler to go against the deal, to get his soul. What did he do? What did Tyler do? I don't know. He lied. And then he came out with another story, lied. And by this point, what happened was the devil made his life miserable. Made him drink. Made him, you know what else he did? Fell asleep on the couch, woke up in the car. Yeah, we saw the video getting chased down the road. Tyler was trying to outrun the devil and he couldn't. Couldn't help but he lied. Devil was pissed. Got that soul. Wait, what's going on? Look, I'm a nice guy, okay? Ask anybody. I don't even drink. I don't like to drink. You know, the cops pouring out half a bottle of vodka. I never take drugs. 6 prescription drug. Well, I think there were 3 prescription drugs and over-the-counter drugs. I'm a nice guy. Ask anybody. I wouldn't harm a fly. You heard what he did. This is what happens when you make deals with the devil. This is why I tried to do it. I wanted to beat the odds. You saw the success that Sylvia Brown had. You saw the success that Tyler had. Now look at Huff Paranormal. That's kind of new to my world. As a matter of fact, somebody reminded me of that today. Huff Paranormal. I think it was Gutter Gawker. Maybe I'm wrong. But somebody did. I'm sure Huff Paranormal is making some serious cash off that channel with 1 million subscribers. And everybody knows he's lying. This is weird. Isn't it weird? Why? Why does he get away with it? Why? I don't understand. I don't. It means one thing. In my mind, that people just aren't that smart. There's no other reason for it. Why 1 million subscribers? Because he put a video out one night, 2 or 3 nights. You know, he did the Art Bell the day after he died, right? He wanted to make contact with Art Bell. What else? Do I want to pull it up right now? Anyway, you get the point. We've seen it. I am going to play a video in a little bit. There's no way I can do it. There's no way we can beat them. That's why it pays. It pays the fake shit. And they don't care. They don't care if you know. They're going to deny it forever. They don't care. They could have 1 million subscribers and 900,000 don't believe, but they watch because what if? I guess that's what it is, right? Isn't that what it is? Isn't that what it is? It's just like, well, what if it's real? Is this what it would sound like? No. He pre-records shit, Huff Paranormal does. You saw it. I played those videos. It matched up with everything perfectly. He pre-records what dead celebrities have said and makes them a part of his questioning routine, his research. It's awful. Just absolutely awful. Speaking of awful, I want to change. Let's change flight. All right. Let's go. What is this? Hold on. All right, we're going to change topics here. This is interesting. I've talked about this in the past. I don't want to get in trouble, but I don't think I will. I'm going to play this video here. This comes from Dean Ryan, right? And this video is called Stephen King's Dark Prophecies and the Attack of the Drones, Dean Ryan / Mike Berra and Fetzer. I can't remember. Was it Brian Fetzer, Mike Fetzer, Alka Fetzer? But here it is. Michelle Obama might be a man. We've talked about it in the past. We saw the video evidence. That's very, very possible. This is good. And then the video after this that I found, I'm telling you, Michelle is Michael. And Barack Obama has been heard during press conferences saying, when me and Mike went to, and then he would correct himself, Michelle, you don't forget your wife's name ever. I mean, you're with your wife. He's with her 20 years at least at this point. There is no way he's going to call her Mike several times. Anywho, check this out. They're talking about it.
Michelle Obama's doctor has gone on record. I know what I saw. Dr. Rafael Espinoza, entrusted with former First Lady Michelle Obama's care during the 2008 presidential election, is speaking out. I know what I saw. Michelle Obama is not a woman who used to be a man. Michelle Obama is just a man with breast implants and a huge shaving bill. On the campaign trail, no medical staff were allowed to go near her other than to take vitals if she got sick, which she never did. I know what I know because I walked in on him while he was taking a leak standing up in a bathroom in Trenton. Notice, many of us have observed that Michelle has a package that most women do not have. Research on the children have discovered their real parents, where the older girl looks just like her father, the younger just like her mother. And if you want further proof, take a look. This is little Mike Bloomberg versus Big Mike Obama. It's absolutely stunning. Does anyone have any serious doubts about it? Fascinating stuff. Dean, you had the story. You get first shot.
Excuse
me. That is quite staggering, Jim.
Yeah,
that is. That's very true. That's little Mike and Big Mike, as we saw. And it's stunning, Jim. That Michelle is going to be the VP for Joe Biden, and Mike Barrett knows way more about this than I do.
Mike, your thoughts?
Wait a minute, you're saying I know more about penises than you do? Is that what you're?
I say
penis. I mean, come on.
Yes.
You just abandoned me. You just left me out here, dude.
So why wouldn't Mike Berra know about penises? He's got one. Or does he? I told you, watch out for this guy.
Stay on target, Mike.
Okay, Jim, look, I mean, Biden was always just a placeholder. I heard years ago that he would never be president because he was compromised. He never seriously ran for president because he's compromised. And of course, now with the sexual assault allegations by Tara Reid, we're learning a lot. Plus, all you have to do is look at him with a video around little girls. And it's pretty obvious what his problems are and the skeletons he's got in the closet. He was only a placeholder, a temporary candidate to wipe out Bernie Sanders, to stop his campaign, to wipe out Elizabeth Warren, to wipe out all these other crazy loons, and create a fake candidacy. And now, of course, his dementia is coming forward, his pedophilia, his rapiness. This is going to force him to be pushed aside. So whoever gets selected as the vice president, or whoever is put forth at the convention is going to be selected. I think it would be a huge mistake for Michael LaVaughn Robinson, Michelle Obama to do this, because you're going to lose. He's not an experienced politician. She's not well liked by people.
But he didn't even answer the question. He wanted to know what you thought about Michelle Obama being a man, and he's talking about Biden not being able to have a good running candidate, running mate, whatever. Way to pay attention, Mike. Way to go. Here we go. Here's the guy who really wanted to know. Talk about it.
The real facts is Trump won by a landslide.
What happened? Why am I missing this?
Right, it is. There are some numbers out there floating around that supposedly the NSA gathered of what the real vote totals were, and Trump got over.
What did I miss? All right, I'm done with this then. I don't know how. I thought there was more Michelle Obama talk, but here we go.
And the question is Michelle Obama really a man that's just appearing to be a woman?
She's a man,
Because I was
baby.
listening to one of Donald Trump's supporters one night talking about Obama and all the negative things about Obama. And then he said, well, you know that Michelle Obama is really a man. And I didn't know that. So I started looking a little bit on the internet and I found this video. And this video has over 4.
By the way, before the show, 45 minutes before the show tonight, I was looking frantically for videos about Michelle Obama being a man, because there used to be a couple of years ago when I did the show about Michelle Obama being a man. Maybe it was a year and a half ago when I first started here. There were many videos to go through, but a lot of them were from like Ellen DeGeneres or CBS Monday Morning or something like that. The morning shows, late night, things I can't play because you get the copyright ding, you know? So, but there were other videos out there where people played those videos and altered them so you can watch them. And I couldn't find any of those. So this is one of the few that's left. And I believe it. I believe that Michelle Obama is a man. I really do.
4 million views, 4,887,149 views. So this is really viewed on the internet. And the basic assumption or the basic premise of this video is that Michelle Obama, her ring finger is slightly longer than her index finger. And just as you see here with Obama, the ring finger is longer than the index finger. And they say that because of that and a few other things, they say because of her broad shoulders. And they say that Joan Rivers said that she was a tranny before she passed away and she got killed because of it. But because of this, that she's actually a man. And people actually believe this stuff. And when you watch these kind of videos and they're out there and you believe this kind of stuff, you tend to have this very negative view of people because of these crazy videos that are being made. But we live in the age of the internet, and this stuff should not be allowed to be so widely accepted or even believed or even viewed this many times. I mean, I can see somebody viewing this for entertainment, but to take this stuff seriously and actually say that they believe this stuff on national TV is insanity. And I'll take it to a site just to show you what I mean. This is a National Geographic site. It's a well-respected site. National Geographic's been around forever. And they did a study on this with men and women about the index finger versus the ring finger. And predominantly so, a man's ring finger is longer than his index finger, but it's not 100%. And I'll show you here on this article. It says right here, it says, as a result, most men have ring fingers that are longer than their index finger. And the reverse is true in women. This says most, right? Here's the key word, most, not all. So for a video like this to come out and somebody actually have this kind of idea that this is true is very scary. It's very scary. People can believe this kind of stuff. And they'll use this kind of stuff against Obama and his wife, Michelle. And what scares me the most is that people will believe this kind of stuff. And because they believe this kind of stuff, they'll actually...
Okay, so most out of 10, would you say 8 out of 10 is most? 7 out of 10? 3/4, right? Well, let's just go with 7. So you look at the odds, most men, and then you got to look at the image. She's got it. Broad shoulders, definitely mannish. Barack Obama is not a small man, not a big man, but he's about 180, right? 175, 180, 6 feet. And I think maybe because she's up closer that she looks taller than him. But if she's wearing heels and is 5'10", isn't she supposed to be 5'10"? She's got huge hands too. Seen dunking a basketball in the pool. See? Don't forget, wait for the punchline. I don't know. there were some images that I couldn't find. I was trying to point it out to you on the other video where she was dancing. Here it is right here's the video. Actually, this is it, but I can't play it. But she was dancing on the Ellen DeGeneres show with white pants, as you could see. And it looks like there's a bulge, something in there. I don't know if it was doctored. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a guy trying to look for information. The truth about Sister Joan Rivers calls Obama gay and Michelle. Yeah, we saw that. Anyway, just thought it was interesting. Let's go on something else. All right. So here's a cop sitting in his patrol car, I guess, or whatever. Looks like he's working. Maybe he's on his lunch break. But he says, "Are you doing the right thing?" And he's going to be talking about his fellow men in blue. This comes from James Freeman, and this video has to do with coronavirus and arresting people when they can't be arrested. I don't know if this is really worthy of playing, but I'll play a few minutes because then it starts getting old. So, but I just thought it was interesting because it comes from a cop who's on the front line against corona. I think we need a little pick-me-up after this video. We need a pick-me-up.
This video. I've been in law enforcement for 10 years.
We need a pick-me-up.
And I'm speaking to my peers, other fellow officers, people in any kind of law enforcement position. I've seen officers nationwide enforcing tyrannical orders against the people. And I'm hoping it's a minority of officers, but I'm not sure anymore because every time I turn on the television, every time I look to the internet, I'm seeing people arrested or cited for going to church, for traveling on the roadways, for going surfing, opening their businesses, going to the park with their families, or doing nails out of their own house, using their own house as a place of business, and having undercover agents go there and arrest them.
Oh, that's awful. Okay, I'm bored already. Yeah, so the cops go and they arrest people they really shouldn't. He says they can't because the Constitution says that they really can't arrest people for going out in public, even though that there's a stay in home in effect, a lockdown. Still can't arrest people for going to the park. It's against the law, constitutional rights. But nobody cares about that shit anymore, so you get the point. He's just calling out to his fellow men in blue to not arrest people. Hey, look who it is, a little pick-me-up. Sons of bitches, they tried shutting me down right there. Here we go. It's time. It's about time, you prick. I've been sitting here the whole time. Here we go. Richie from Boston. What does he have to say?
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 6th of May. It's the year 2020. And a Japanese general was once quoted as saying, it would be
That is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Coming from Richie from Boston. A Japanese colonel is quoted saying, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard. Isn't it? Listen.
And a Japanese general was once quoted as saying, it would be impossible to invade America because there would be a blade of grass. There would be a weapon, a gun behind every blade of grass. And since that quote was stated till today, that's even more so. There's even more weapons than ever before. So trying to invade the country, you'd have to be really slick with something that was invisible, that everybody was afraid of. And that's exactly what this pandemic is. It amazes me that people are still falling for this, even though it's completely, it's unbelievable because I've been across the country, east to west, north to south, 5 times now
in the
last 3 months. And I've yet to meet anybody that has been directly affected by COVID as far as having a family member or an acquaintance die because of it.
Well, I found out that my parents' friend their husband died from coronavirus. Yeah. Well, he was 75, but still, he was relatively healthy for that age. But yep, it goes for the old people. But yeah, that's as close as I've gotten. And then nobody in my family or immediate family, no first cousins, have coronavirus. Thank God, because half of them are in New York.
The numbers they've given us have been pulled apart by all sorts of experts. Entire countries have had to admit that up to 88% of their claimed deaths were people that had 1 to 3 pre-existing conditions. The doctor that's in charge of the World Health Organization isn't...
They didn't have a lot. They had between 1 and 3. 1 in 3 hidden conditions that were pre-cervix, that they were in there from before. What are they called? Pre-existence. Anywhere between 1, 2, 3. 3 could be 3s. Would be not between 1 and 4. He said between 1 and 3, ma'am.
Even an actual doctor. Did you know that? You might want to
Not
look
a fake doctor, an actual doctor.
that one up. The only behind the United...
He's got a lot of dandruff over here. He can't see it because the line comes up here, but watch. Oh, boy. Why does he have dandruff? Why does he have dandruff? He's got nothing. No hair. Just this. Ew.
United States. The United States is the largest donator of money to the World Health Organization. The second...
We're the largest donator. Yeah, we're a donator.
Largest donator is Bill Gates. Bill Gates is all over this thing. Bill Gates' father, Bill Gates Sr., who you can find pictures of Dr. Anthony Fauci. You can find pictures of him with George Soros, Bill Gates Sr., etc.
You know how many times, you know how many pictures and business meetings these guys have been in? Trillions and trillions and dollars of business meetings and agreements and sign here, shake my hand there. God almighty. People in the business that know Bill Gates, you know who it is. Of course he knows the guy. He's a billionaire. You know the other billionaire. You know the other one, Elon Musk, right? He's with the government now, sort of, right? They let him in space to fly his rockets up there, right? If he gave them technology, right? Yeah.
He was a eugenicist. He believed in certain people were born to be here. Others, like myself, don't deserve to be here and should be euthanized. That's exactly what vaccines are. Every video that I put up in the last couple of months that has doctors practice.
Every time I had a dog, we just gave it a vaccine shot because it was euthanizing them. That's how you kill things, guys. If you have a dog that's sick and is old and it's not really getting a quality of life, you give it a vaccine. It'll euthanize them. God, you guys are stupids.
MDs explaining how you cannot get COVID-19 other than by
spit it out
injection. All those videos have been taken down. The video, and if you have a YouTube channel and you're listening to this right now, make this video and put it up. The video that I put up called Social Distancing is a Lie has been taken down by YouTube.
Oh.
All the videos that had pertinent information with all the links to back it up have
I'm
now...
Richie from Boston. All the information I got is good. It's good all over the newspaper. Why would they take down my video? It's telling the truth as I see it. Don't anybody know anything I know? You know what I mean?
I've been taken down by YouTube.
Did you see the moons? The moons looks good. It was straight up above. You know the moon rises in the north. It goes the opposite of the sun. It goes north and south.
The video that I made called Social Distancing is a Lie was an easy one, because if you go to the numbers, World Health Organization, any of these places that have the numbers of the COVID-19 deaths, influenza deaths, etc. Social distancing isn't real. And those death calculation websites proved it, because the flu has still, from the beginning of this year till right now, the flu still has claimed more people than COVID.
You know, the flu's my favorite of all the viruses. I love the flu. Remember that when they came out with AIDS? It doesn't hold a candle to the flu. The flu's the best. The regular flu. But if you get a vaccine, you might as well euthanize your dog. So, you know, or not.
COVID-19. And yet, how is that possible? Because everyone's been social distancing. How is it that the flu has managed to outsmart every other disease?
That flu's real sneaky. It knows how to get around corners. I've seen the flu. Some people call it shapeshifters. I call it the flu. One night I was sleeping, right? And the flu was in the bathroom. I knew if I turned on the light, it would scare it away. And I did, and it got scared. And I didn't get sick. Although my mother, you know, she wound up getting bursitis, but that's another story.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Do we? Perfect place to end it. Oh my God. What's next? They're preparing us for what comes next. Ooh. Joe Biden's brain is melting. Yeah. 2 most convincing alien abduction stories. Ooh. Are these real ghosts? Caught on cameras. Oh, alien wearing sunglasses to protect his eyes. Visited in 1955. All right. Alien wearing sunglasses to protect his eyes visited Earth. 1957. UFO expert claims. It was a fine fucking October, 1957. Hey, 57 Chevy, good car, bada boom, fast as lightning. It was a night in Francavilla on Italy's Adriatic coast, but something extraordinary of the otherworldly kind was about to happen. Was about to happen. It was Dr. Roberto Pinati, 73, said the human-like beings actually visited often and even posed as what? What? Pickles? Good-looking hairline. They just wanted to be friends, he said. One looked like me, the other looked like my mother. Godzilla. And then a series of chilling but grainy pictures published in his new book, UFO Contacts in Italy. I'm from Italy, you prick. UFO Contacts in Italy, Volumes 1 by Robert Pinata. Copyrighted, maybe. The author claims to reveal photos of the interior of an alien, yeah, right, my ass, spacecraft and an extraterrestrial beings. Holy shitballs. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What is this? This looks like a paper mache of Mr. Bill from Saturday Night Live. And this, there's something in there. It looks like a face. It looks like ICC 3PO. Let's see what happens. This is real. That's an alien. Shake those maracas, shake those maracas. The UFO was 24 meters in diameter, and the control cabin was 10 meters, claims Dr. Pinata. Shake those pinatas, shake those pinatas, shake those pinatas. He said in a statement, these photos, as well as 2 photos of the alleged alien pilot, have been published here for the first time. Hairline mister, look at the alien, hairline mister, smiling, smiling. He added that you can see inside the cockpit with seating, control panel, and other objects. Where are they now? I don't see them. Maracas in the back, I can hear them. Hear them. A control panel inside the spacecraft. Sand in a thing, sand in a thing, shaking this thing, sand in a Morocco. Chicky, 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 boom, 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 boom. Former Director of Investigations for the British UFO Association, Philip Mantle. Philip Mantle. Said that we should keep an open mind, but also remain skeptical about UFO claims like this, he said. Godzilla looking over my shoulder. I'm a UFO pilot. Godzilla. Mr. Mantle added that these photos are very unique, as whether fake or real. They show the interior of a UFO. Shake that maraca inside a UFO. There are many photos that claim to show extraterrestrial spacecraft, but not many from the inside. Shake, 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 shake those maracas, shake the maracas. I see a duck, I see a lamp, I see a thing over there, I got a cramp. I see something I can't explain. It's a blurry photo in my vein. Godzilla looking like he's a UFO pilot. Shake those maracas, shake those maracas, shake the maracas. UFO pilot. Shake the sand, shake, shake the man, shake the alien, shake it again. Shake, 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 shake those maracas. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know that I'm in the tribe of Goofonia. That was interesting. Very interesting. Don't forget to like and subscribe and shake those maracas. Shake those maracas. Shake and shake. You know, they have sand in those things. That's what I was saying. Shake the... Hey, Third Phase of Moon has a really good video out. Serially. Let's take a look. Let's go.
The bizarreness continues with 4 incredible videos right here just into Third Phase Moon. From Alaska, we've got something from a commercial airline.
That's the new song, UFO Pilot. That is true. That is true. No, I didn't have a brownie tonight. I've been out of brownies. But let's just say, don't worry about it.
Including updates from S4. People on the ground captured.
Would you rather I not have a brownie or anything like? Would you rather I not? You know what the show would be like? Did you hear the show 2 years ago? Ugh.
Something strange on their GoPro, and then we're going to get to Stockton, California, of some mysterious lights over the night sky. And
yay! They sound like they're on a UFO. Whee! Yay!
What's up with the weather? A rip, a portal in time. It's going to be an amazing ride. Hang on, everybody. Let's just roll the video right now.
Hold on to your maracas.
There's another one! There's another one! Oh my god, guys, there's like UFOs. There's another one! Look how bright it is! Oh my god! That's a UFO! I'm recording it. It keeps coming back, another one. Oh my god. There's a fleet of them.
Those are not satellites.
That's not a satellite. A satellite would not do that. It's in formation.
Look at it, and it stopped.
Oh, and it stopped. It's running.
It's looking.
There was another one. There's another one. What is that? It's bright. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's
Maria.
scary.
Dude. Ma, meatballs, UFOs.
All right, so we're looking at this video a little.
All right, already I'm mad. I'm angry as hell, and I don't want to take it anymore. This video is so grainy, so dark, so bullshittery. I don't like it. I don't like it, but it's there. We have a responsibility as UFO researchers, onlookers, and fans to see what Third Phase came up with out of this. So here we go. I already am calling it airplanes. That's what I think it is. I promise.
Closer. This is a MUFON case, and
well,
right
that's
now,
good.
after watching it, I'd have to say these are not satellites or any kind of drone display. It's very bizarre where you're seeing this point of light come to a sudden stop and then disappear in the sky, and then something peculiar right behind it. Nothing that resembles any kind of Chinese lantern. This thing just totally dissipated, and then all of a sudden a new light appears behind it and then emits something bright that shocks the people on the ground enough to make them submit it to MUFON. Brett, what do you make of this that we're looking at?
On first inspection, Blake, I thought these could have been satellites, but then looking at them, you could see they're rotating. They're actually following each other, kind of a dance of lights in the sky. And the way they
I just want to say that I'm not gonna be able to give a serious Shannon, that is very nice of you, and I would share my brownies with you. Are you in Arizona? Probably not. But I would definitely eat brownies. What was I saying about the video? Yeah. Okay. We're not going to be able to figure it out. There's no way. It's too blurry. I take it back. It's too grainy. We're just not going to be able to know. Ever. These could be airplanes. That was interesting. These. Let's go. Go. It's not playing. Oh, I clicked the wrong screen.
disappear and reappear, they're not the same colors of your typical flares. So we got to rule that out. What we're looking at is...
See, these can't be flares. They just can't be. And let me explain why, because flares don't go out. Oh, this one went out. See, flares just don't pop up. Oh, this one popped up out of nowhere. Isn't this could be an airplane? I think this is an airplane dropping an airplane. And the airplane takes off. Is that okay if I do this? What's going on? Why is it hanging?
Flashes of lights beyond the mountains over Area 51 and S4 to the left. We're going to get a closer look at what's going on in this time-lapse.
Okay, you want to know what it is?
Video sequence that was captured by a couple that was hanging out at the alien investigating, and they had their GoPro rolling for a while. And what did they capture? Is there some kind of secret experiments going on in the sky? Brent, what do you think?
Definitely there's something going on beyond those mountains, and what these guys captured are anomalies.
Look at that thing. It's zigzagging, it's shooting.
You can see it.
You know what this looks like to me because of this right here? These lights look like they're reflections from inside maybe a car. I might be wrong, but why is it doing that? I haven't looked at the whole video yet. I know. Let me see something here.
I was hanging out at the alien investigating, and they had their GoPro.
See, that's just weird. Unless there's unless it's just another freaking bed. Doesn't anybody's camera look better than grain?
Rolling for a while, and what did they capture?
What happened to these 12 megapixel cameras that we all have nowadays? Minimum. Even if you had 3 megapixels, if you had a 3, it would be better than this. God, it's making me mad.
Some kind of secret experiments going on in the sky. Brent, what do you think?
Definitely there's something going on beyond those mountains, and what these guys captured are anomalies.
Look at that thing. It's zigzagging, it's shooting.
What zigzagging? This? I didn't see anything zigzag.
See it actually take a bank from the right to the left, and this is time-lapse footage. But again, these guys said on the ground they did not see this with their naked eye.
They were actually on the ground for the whole night.
It almost looks like lightning. Oh, those could be sprites. There could be a thunderstorm, which I don't think there were any, but there could have been a thunderstorm 100 miles away, and those could be sprites. Yes, maybe. Or they were just little shooting stars coming right at them. That's what it was. That's what it was. You know what shooting stars, a lot of them are? Like really small pebbles, like super small grains of sand. That's what a lot of that shit you see lighting up the sky at night is. Really tiny, tiny. But it's going so fast. Pew! That's what this was. That's what this was. That's all this was. Or it was a test at Area 51. Hey, oh, we're right over there. It's right over the mountain. What else would it be? It's a portal going to another dimension. Has to be, because it was over Area 51 or near it, or it wasn't. We'll never know. But always go with aliens. You have to get the crowd involved. Next video.
Stated in their video, and I'm going to be supplying the original link to our endeavor that they experience. Now, here's another video.
All right.
Coming in from another
Give me a good one
submission over Alaska. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Captured
it could
from
be
a
balloon.
Commercial airliner. We're going to pull it up and get a closer look.
Oh,
something
it's a dot.
Peculiar is going on. Something very white, bright is hidden behind the mountain there. And after doing some brightness contrast, I'd have to say it's kind of bizarre. Is this just some other aircraft, Brent? What do you think? A commercial craft?
It's a balloon.
Cessna, maybe?
It could be. That's a good explanation to maybe what we're looking at.
Okay, kids. All right. I could already see here, right there, shadow from the wing. And I also, do you remember the video I showed you yesterday? Remember? I'll show you when this is done about the invisible wings that I videotaped. Remember? Videotaped. There was no video. But that's what this was, an airplane. I thought I saw a light flash. Let's take a look.
That, but a lot behind the mountain there, little Ellie sharing another video. Coming in from another MUFON submission. Over Alaska, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Captured from a commercial airliner. We're going to pull it up and get a closer look. Something peculiar is going on. Something very white, bright is hidden behind the mountain there. Light. And after doing some brightness contrast, I'd have to say it's kind of bizarre. Is this just some other aircraft, Brent? What do you think?
I didn't
commercial
see it.
craft?
Looks like
Cessna, maybe.
It could be. That's a good explanation to maybe what we're looking at. But Alaska is vast, and there's not a whole lot of air traffic in that area. Could this actually be a?
No, but it definitely looks like a small little Cessna airplane. I'm gonna bet. See that line right there? That's the shadow from the wing. So the wing, you can't see it, but it's creating that line, which is the shadow. I hope you guys can see that. All right, that's what that one is. No need to keep looking at it. Here we go. Next and last.
These videos, and just make sure that we're all asking the big question: what's going on?
I don't know.
Again, with strange weather.
This one's cool.
Or some kind of experiment. Did you see the portal just open up before your eyes? This is some bizarre footage that we've had permission to share with.
How do you know it's a portal? Who told you it's a portal? Who told you it's a portal? Do you know what a bomb does? Remember that, Seinfeld? Who told you to put the bomb on? The maestro. The who? The maestro. Yeah, well, I was in a lot of pain. Do you know what a bomb does? Nobody knows what a bomb's going to do. Same here. How do you know that's a portal? You been through this portal? Who told you that's a portal? Calling it a portal. I love it. Because it looks like it could be. That's why. Did you see the portal open up? I sure did, Richie. Go through it real quick. Let me know what's on the other side. Here I go.
This is some bizarre footage that we've had permission to share with you.
All right.
From a YouTuber that goes by Cockney Creatives. And we've got the permission again to share it with you. We're going to be supplying the original link. Very bizarre.
There it is.
We're going to just roll the video.
It's curtains. Somebody's opened up curtains. That's what it is. Come on in. It's Johnny Carson. Johnny's in heaven. We got some wild, wacky stuff here tonight.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, I love this. That is so bizarre.
I'm joking.
What do you think it is?
That, guys?
You think it's a cloud?
What's that?
Well, let me tell you what I think it is. I think it's a giant portal. Tyler, well, it has to be because it looks just like it. Tyler, you're thinking of portals and as in movie portals, like they talk about in the movies. Well, they wouldn't make it up, would they? It's just they get that from facts. They don't get it from facts. What facts that these are portals? The Wizard of Oz. That was just like this. There's a big guy behind there. We call him God. That's what it is. It's a curtain for Jesus. It's a curtain for Jesus. It's a curtain for Jesus. All right. Curtain for Jesus. Thank you, Tyler. Oh, sure. Beautiful. Why would that open up like that? And I'm being serious right now. What is it? How does that happen?
Light phenomenon created.
How does that happen? All reality. I really want to know. I want to know the truth. I don't understand this. So that makes me think, well, it's probably fake. Doesn't look it though, right? Yeah. I don't know why it would do that. Unless a cloud just somehow, decided to block light.
We're looking at right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
look
that's
at
what it
that.
was.
It's an epic shot of a light phenomenon created maybe by the sun or something else. Look at how that pillar just appeared and it moved. It's bending light and it's massive. If you're up next to this thing, I would say it'd reach thousands of feet in the air.
No, thousands of feet. Are you kidding me? Thousands. Probably 200 feet. Thousands.
One of the most bizarre weather phenomenons that I've seen in a while. Yeah, we've seen sunbeams being blocked, but this is so defined, almost as if there were some pillar in the sky blocking the sun. But it would have to be massive. What kind of structure could do this? Nothing natural would create this pillar in such a rectangular kind of pattern.
Yeah, look at the contrast. It's dark comparatively to the light right next to it. And usually you'll see a light pillar that will bend and move, not necessarily the opposite, the darker side that's created this pillar that moves like a doorway.
We've got so much evidence that have come in over the past 24 hours. I think things are picking up and people are staying tuned to Third Phase of the Moon for the latest updates. And we appreciate everybody that's joining us over the past weeks. We've been seeing an uptick in the views and people sharing the stores,
You know what it must be? It's got to be a camera anomaly. It doesn't make sense. I don't like it when they don't make sense like that. Anyway, good video, Third Phase. Good video, Third Phase. Third Phase coming through. What do we want to do now? You know what? Let's do this. Whoops, hold on. I got a Malware Bytes message. Introducing Malware Bytes Privacy. Improve your online privacy. Bundle our next-gen VPN with Malware Bytes Premium and save. Learn more, click here. Under 17, not permitted without parent. All right. Here's what we're going to do. What is it? What it is? It's time. It's time for Hauser's box. What did we call it? What did we call Hauser's box? Spirit box? I don't remember. It's time for 1 minute Spirit box with Hauser.
How you doing?
I got to get a theme song for this. His box.
Just want a friendly conversation.
I just heard it say once for our health. I mean, why not talk to it, Mr. B?
Are you friend or foe?
Are you friend or foe? After 26 minutes, now you're asking, are you friend or foe? I'm music, baby. I'm a tune. That's what I am. That's me, baby. I'm a kazoo. I'm a tuba. I'm a clarinet. I'm a drum. Ba-da-beep, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-doo.
Well,
I just told you I'm everything. I'm a clown. I just heard it say Jew. I know I did. That's not cool.
are you friend or foe?
Chances are that I wear a pretty face. That's what I heard. Chances are, 'cause I wear a pretty face.
Are you friend or foe?
Listen. Right?
Well,
Cause I'm too shy, hush, hush, bye, bye. That is 1 minute with Bill's Box. Thanks, Bill's Box. We'll be back tomorrow with Bill's Box and some other shit that he should be saying. Bill's Box, everybody. Yay. All right, what's next? The calm before the storm? No, we did this one. Hold on. Yeah, let's do. This is actually funny, so that's why I got it here. I know it's not funny, and I should be doing a Trump. Last night I said tonight's Trump. I couldn't find any Trump, so it's. Look at that guy. Is he ready to be president or what?
You walk behind me in a debate. Come here, man. Rich Fitzgerald, the county executive for Allegheny County executive, for being here, and we don't always live up to that's who we are. Go to Joe 30330 and help me in this fight. We can speak out and be more straightforward. Senator Joe, I mean, but I mean, it's not about, I know you're supporting by saying booing, but look, here's the deal. Union workers, the UAW took incredible cuts in their future. Don't have here in Miami, in Florida. You don't have it here. That is, if you keep an audience, all these breakthroughs we have with help people who have or in fact are and likely to get Alzheimer's by Wall Street bankers, CEOs, and hedge fund managers. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Right. I found that the secretary, we sat together in many meetings. My wife is a full-time teacher, taught all during when we were vice president. But President Trump and the demagogues around the world, how can a person dignity be maintained? And she never yields. She does not break.
That's okay. I wasn't saying anything important. That's enough. I can't handle it. I don't know. Just something about, I guess because, my father's got Parkinson's, and when I see Joe doing that, it kind of reminds me of my father. So I think I'll stay away from those. All right. This is a good icebreaker after I talk a little bit. Me. Space Force. No. Nah.
Slapped ham. Today we're looking at some chilling video clips that really do need explaining. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content.
I can't do anything without you people.
Just like this.
Every once in a while, a piece of security camera footage of alleged ghosts caught on camera appears online that stumps enthusiasts and skeptics alike. In this instance, the footage in question is from a North Carolina high school. Captured in the halls of Ashfield High School, the short clip, uploaded to YouTube by user Jason Highfield, displays a black wisp moving through the air. Despite its short length, the clip has garnered a massive amount of attention. If you slow the footage down and zoom in, there is indeed a black entity of some kind floating through the hall.
Hey, let me tell you something about these things. I know I bust balls on a lot of people about a lot of different things, but those people really deserve it. But when you have some camera footage here that, yeah, maybe it is a bug, maybe it isn't. But then you see the footage and you see these shadowy things just moving around. And for those of you who have never experienced that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you haven't. But for some reason I am in this place where I live. I've never seen it. My other place, it was once in a blue moon, but over here, it's a lot. And now I'm kind of wondering if maybe it's something wrong with my eyes, but it doesn't happen anywhere else. So I kind of believe it when I see camera footage like this, that there may be a shadow person. You want to call them shapeshifters, you can. Maybe you want to do that. I don't know. No, it's up to you. You want to do shapeshifter, be a shapeshifter. Whatever it is, that's what it is. That's what we see. See, and as I'm doing the show tonight, I haven't noticed anything. Once in a while, I may see something, but not all the time anymore is it in the peripheral vision. Sometimes it's a little bit like almost right in line. Shit, man, it's weird. I saw something. I saw a shadow. I turned around. I thought somebody was there. I thought somebody walked up behind me. That's freaky. I don't like that.
For one thing, the security camera in question is motion activated, meaning the wisp captured by the camera seems to have had an actual physical presence. This fact alone has confounded both the school officials as well as the Ashfield Paranormal Society. While the school is hesitant to label the mysterious activity as ghostly, they can offer no other explanation. Similarly, the Ashfield Paranormal Society has nothing to offer by way of debunking the footage, leaving us to puzzle over the 2-second clip over and over again. El Miedo. A couple are seen walking down the street as captured by a CCTV security camera. That is, until the couple makes their way about halfway down the road. Suddenly, what appears to be a small white wisp appears, trailing just behind the couple and nearly between them. Perhaps the most chilling part of the entire experience is that the couple seems to be completely unaware of the being's presence.
It even looks like the little being baby or something is reaching out to them, right? Look at that, outstretched arms. That's creepy. You know how when you could walk around, sometimes you feel like people are watching you? You never know.
By user Alan Valverde shows an eerie entity caught on CCTV. The video depicts an odd ghostly form apparently moving around an empty parking lot. The large white figure moves back and forth nearly constantly and in circles.
See, this trips me out, man. Tell me this ain't tripping you out. Imagine you're a ghost and you have to act like this. I don't understand. No, they're not speeding it up either. It constantly moved. It's always moving. And you can see the reflection. He even says you can see the reflection in the water.
In order to inspect the space. It's clear from the footage that the men don't actually see anything when they make their way out to the parking lot, as at one point the figure even appears to intersect with the men.
Oh my God!
However, as many of the video's commenters point out, a reflection of the figure is seen in the puddles present on the ground. Paired with the camera's motion detection, it's clear that the white wisp is not simply a trick of the light or even a bug on the lens.
That one I don't get.
Whatever the entity is, it seems to be actually there, wreaking havoc in this inexplicable footage.
All right, the next one, you may have seen this, but this is one of my favorite in a long time.
appears to have captured a trickster spirit. What is meant to be a cute home video of two small girls laughing and dancing quickly turns into an inexplicably disastrous play session. Just a few short seconds into the video, a strange floating object appears in the top left-hand corner of the video. The appearance of this object almost immediately coincides with the older of the two girls seemingly being pushed or pulled back violently to the ground. As the girl's mother states in the video's description, the girl immediately got back up from the fall with a smile on her face. However, this didn't stop her mother from posting the video in order to gauge popular opinion as to what exactly happened in the seconds leading up to her fall. While the girl escaped from the purported...
If you watch the girl's feet, her feet stay on the ground as the top half of her body's being pulled back. She's not falling backwards.
supernatural experience
Not in my
seemingly
opinion.
unscathed, the actual intentions of the force that worked against her remain unknown. There's nothing to clue the girl's mother into knowing that the possible ghost's intentions were playful rather than harmful, as the girl avoided what could have been a serious injury.
And then don't forget the orb that moved down right behind her. How can you deny that? You just can't.
Adding to the myriad of other concerns parents must face in a day.
All right, this one, I think I figured this, but this is freaking creepy as creepy gets. Come on.
Boy's father lifts him up in the pool. Both of his hands are accounted for. However, as he moves him through the pool, viewers will notice a mysterious additional hand suddenly appearing, clutching at the boy. Blink and you'll miss it, as the hand quickly moves away. However, after countless replays of the video, viewers are left scratching their heads, wondering exactly where that additional hand came from. If you slow the footage down, it becomes frighteningly clear that an unaccounted for hand does indeed reach for the boy.
Right, but what happens is, I think the girl, it's a girl's arm, I think she then pushes off the wall, and you see the kid actually might be pointing at her, and him saying, she grabbed me, or maybe not. Well, but watch the reaction of the kid. What's he looking at?
While the mysterious hand left as quickly as it came, the boy's parents were probably more than a bit concerned and bewildered. As with the video of the girl being pushed or pulled forcefully back in her home, this video will only serve to increase the paranoia of parental figures everywhere.
Yeah, I didn't like that one at all. That one bothered me. Oh, this one is even worse. But I think I have an explanation for this one.
Video uploaded to Facebook by user Jessica Soho, if true and unedited, would have to be one of the creepiest pieces of ghost footage ever captured. The young Filipino boy in this clip often enjoys playing with his mother's phone while she cooks dinner. One evening, the mother let him be with the phone and thought nothing of it. That is until much later, when she finally had the opportunity to review the selfies her son had taken and saved in her camera roll. What the mother saw would shock her, as the videos showed her son and deceased mother side by side. The video shows her son with her mother's face barely in the frame and mostly cut off with blackened eyes. She hovers eerily to the left of screen. A side-by-side photo reveals the likeness of the mysterious figure to that of the grandma. The photo on the...
But I don't understand. Why does she look like this? This to me looks like it might have been Halloween. You see here? Okay, I figured it out. She's wearing a mask, like a wrinkle mask. That's what this is. You can see it in the hairline. You can see her actual hairline here. You can see the skin. So this is a mask. What I think the kid did, I think the kid found the video of grandma playing with him with the camera maybe a year ago, and he found the video. He could have put it in another folder without mommy knowing. Kids know how to do that stuff. That's what this is. See the hairline? That's her regular skin behind the mask.
Right shows the grandmother when she was alive, clearly full of life. The still image on the left, however, has sunken black eyes and grey skin. Reviewing the photos late at night, the boy's mother ran to her eldest son's bedroom to wake him up in the middle of the night and ask him if he knew anything about the video his younger brother had taken, to which the boy responded that he had no idea
Of course he didn't. It was a year ago and Grandma was alive and kicking. Anyway, that was a mask. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. You know what? Area 503 did a video. I meant to talk about it the other night, and I forgot. I want to look at this video he made. It looked really good. I purposely didn't watch it, and it's been on my mind. Let's take a look here. All right. So videos, not the Starlink one. I think it was this one, but I'm going to go here. UFO sightings from around the world. Is that okay, 503? Of course, he said I could anytime.
Hello out there, everybody. Manny here at Area 503. And I hope you all have been well since our last video. Today, I've got some interesting UFO sightings to show you guys, and I got a few of them, so let's just get right to it. The first sighting was over California. The witness first started filming this strange cloud. Then he noticed a UFO.
Oh, what's that? ¿Qué es eso? Pues no opine. Oh, mames, ¿qué es esa mierda? Mira. ¿Qué?
I've got an idea of what that is, and judging by the witness reaction, I suspect that he does too. I really think that this cloud is the exhaust from the first stage of some sort of rocket launch, and that the UFO is the second stage that has separated from the rocket and is pulling away. Here's a comparison of another launch over California that looks similar. What do you guys think?
Well, yeah, that's what it is. There's no doubt about it.
I wonder if this user has any other videos posted. Oh, here's one titled, Harp Created This in the Sky. You decide, truth or lie. Let's take a look.
Oh, no. It's Bracho. He's come for us all.
What the heck was that? Did Hart create an angelic shrieking manta ray over the skies of California? I decide that is a lie. Okay, we're done here. Let's move along to our next sighting, which occurred in the skies over Chicago.
Oh.
Check this clip out.
Did I already look at this? Did I play this already? Oh, was this on third phase?
What is that?
Did I watch this earlier today and I'm forgetting?
Government propaganda so we don't read about aliens. A reflection of what? The lights. That's not what it looks like, though. It doesn't. There's no events going on that would be like a light like that. I am trying to reason in my brain, okay? Let my brain...
Yeah, maybe it's aliens. Maybe it's a pack of birds. Nah. There's no way that's birds. Those things are way too big, and they're not moving at all like birds. I really don't think they're satellites. Satellites don't move in formation like that. Neither do stars or planets. Well, we've ruled out a lot of things here, but we can't rule out that this is a legitimate sighting of a fleet of UFOs, or maybe it's a convoy of military aircraft. But if these are military aircraft, why hover in position over the city of Chicago? It seems like that would unnecessarily draw attention. Same goes for UFOs. What the hell is going on? 2020 is shaping up to be the craziest year in a long time.
I did watch this. What
do you guys think that formation is over Chicago? Let me know in the comment section below. It really is a strange sighting, and I wanted to show it to you guys and get your opinions on it. Next, I've got a series of orb UFOs that I'd like to show you guys. The first was recorded in New York over the skies of Attica.
He wants to kill me so bad he can taste it. I'm always gonna kill Attica!
The witness said, I was outside and I noticed this odd stationary light in the sky. It disappeared and came back 10 minutes later when I filmed this footage. That's interesting. You know, right off the bat, this sighting reminds me of the footage that I shot and talked about in episode 62. But here in Attica, we have another orb or energy UFO. It's just hovering there. What is it? Is it some sort of UFO, or is it a planet maybe like Mercury or Venus?
Or
I don't think we can determine that with just this footage alone. But we don't have just this footage because, honestly, over the last 3 years, I have seen dozens of sightings that look almost identical to this one from all over the world. In Attica, like most of the sightings, the UFO is white and looks like an energy orb. However, in other cases, like our next sighting, the orb isn't white at all. Check out this footage filmed over Edgar, Wisconsin. Another orb or energy UFO, only this time it...
Look, let me tell you something about these lights. This is a planet or a star. I know Sirius does this. When you don't focus in on a bright object at night, you will get this effect. It depends on the camera, but this is very common. It's just not focused in, so it looks funky. The light's just not doing what it's supposed to. You know, it's trying to figure it out. I promise you. Here, if you want to watch the rest, here's the link to that. I went a little too far. I got into it. I was watching the alien at the bottom. Thank you, 503. All right. And we've done this. Yeah. Yeah.
We got to get out of here. I've never seen anything like this. Well, no, neither have I.
Black Hawk helicopters will be operating across Sydney over the coming weeks, but there's no need for alarm. They're involved in top-level training.
The Black Hawks are coming. But this time, it is a drill.
Eventually, we'll all be citizens not of individual countries, but just of planet Earth. There's already so much evidence pointing to that. And now there's this. Someone's just designed a new international flag of planet Earth.
People think that they know somebody so well just because of what they see on social media or what they read about in interviews or interview right now. Like,
No.
What I'm saying is like this is just it's just not real life. It's not real life. know, I don't take selfies anymore. I don't really like them.
See, they're not as good pictures or anything, or it's just you've moved past it?
Just would like to live in real time a little bit more.
Man, in East Africa and Somalia and all those places, they have the war poets out there. All that rap stuff that we do today came from that area. Am I right? Am I lying?
No, that's real talk. You know what I'm saying? It comes from struggle. People gotta express their struggle. When you ain't got no other means of liberating yourself, it's through spoken word and expression. You feel me? So
Well, so far, Huawei's come out with fighting talk. It says that banning it from the country's 5G development will essentially make the US lag behind in 5G networks. It says it could also pose serious legal issues. Remember, Huawei is currently locked in a legal battle.
Looks like a river. Whoa.
Nothing. Let's go. Balloon. No, that's a balloon. See the string?
Information on this
side.
The liver is an important organ in our body. It's located somewhere between, I guess, the spare ribs and the wishbone.
Hi, I'm Anthony. Recently I lost 2 giant rabbits to viral hemorrhagic disease number 2, which is a new strain of the viral hemorrhagic disease. It's a new strain. The old traditional myxomatosis VHD vaccine doesn't work.
Wow, look at that.
Check that shit out for
That
Generation
is
Air, folks.
crazy.
Just check that out.
That's so obvious. That's all right, though. That was last year.
It's the worst I've ever seen. I mean,
It's Madonna's fault. It's her fault.
It is nestled among the redwoods, 2,700 acres of pristine land, broken down into dozens of camps.
No way we could just get an escort.
Not at all. And I'll have the police come and arrest you if you don't leave.
Okay.
Access is by invitation only.
Our concern is not what's going on inside of the grove, but what's happening outside of the grove with the people that are in here.
Expressed it differently all through my life. It's the same thing I'm expressing all the time, but now I can put it into that sentence that I think we're being run by maniacs for maniacal ends, you know. If anybody can put on paper what our government and the American government, etc., and the Russian, Chinese, what they are actually trying to do, you know, and what they think they're doing, I'd be very pleased to know what they think they're doing. I think they're all insane. You know, but I'm liable to be put away as insane for expressing that.
During last year's summer break, she spent 20 minutes a day in this depression helmet at Serenity Mental Health Centers in Gilbert.
It doesn't hurt.
The FDA-approved treatment is called transcranial magnetic stimulation, which uses magnetic pulses to stimulate nerves and train the brain to think a different way.
TMS is like rebooting the brain.
Like
Draw a small gray.
Small gray. Yeah.
Are these the aliens that you've seen?
That's not great. No, but
Which ones did you see?
yeah, these right here. Those small gray. They
had a mouth? How do they breathe?
They have not. They don't.
Do they breathe oxygen?
Yes, they can breathe oxygen. They the atmosphere on their planet is very similar, but it's a binary star system, so they have like 2 suns, which makes the air a lot drier. Their skin is their bones are more fragile than ours. But
They kind of. So I can fucking.
What's their body look like?
You said they live among us. There was another incident called the Hangar number 4. That's a good word. Okay. Hangar number 4. And these right here are the tall whites, and they're actually a clone created by the small grays.
Are they
They're like servant.
Here we are. San Diego Freeway coming up. Boom. We are there.
Awesome.
Dude. What the hell was that? He wasn't on a motorcycle.
It's 9:38 in the morning. You can see how high the sun is in the sky. It's not even cold and it's still foggy. Can't even see my neighbour's house. Can't even see across the road.
All right. That's it. Yeah. Tomorrow night, got a really good show for tomorrow night. If everything goes well, it'll be a good time. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Thank you, moderators, for helping. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Never forget. Yeah. Don't forget, I'm not psychic. I would have predicted the coronavirus a year or so earlier than its official announcement, January 27th. Nobody did. So you know I'm not. Hey, you want to support Goof on Radio? You want to become a patron? Go to patreon.com/Goof on Radio. You're supporting everything here. You can go to goofon.net. It's free to join. Get your own page. Be a part of the community. It's free at goofon.net. And if you want to donate without joining anything, go to goofon.org. It goes all over the floor. You donate. Thank you, everybody. Hope you have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. Giddy up. Why don't they turn that up? You can turn that up. Tomorrow's going to be a long one. 2 hours, 2 minutes.